How we doing, guys? New video alert. Today, this video, I want to talk about not waiting for perfection to get your ideas out. Now, not every one single of your idea is going to be, the $1 million idea. Obviously, you're not doing it for money. You know what I'm saying? This is like a personal thing for you. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna speak about me, but you can apply it to yourself if it applies to you. So, in order to get good ideas, you need to get rid of the bad ones first. So, not every idea is going to be the brilliant idea. And, you're not doing it for money. This is more of a creative field. So, for myself personally, I'm not doing it for money. It's more personal. It's a personal thing. Like I said, this journey of mine is just to get and walk on the path of clearer or articulating myself clearly using the medium of storytelling, which includes writing, and then also from that storytelling, I want to illustrate it, which includes drawing. And from that journey, I want to also articulate that in movement, which will involve in animation. So, all that being said, is all inclusive. So, my medium of articulating myself clearly and in a way that flows and is nice, I have to keep I have to keep putting in the mileage, familiarize myself, read other people's stuff as well, read what is a good idea, and look at my idea, read what's a bad idea, look at my previous ideas, look at my first ideas, and then keep going, being consistent, and then being able to look back at myself and my old works and see how far I'm getting, how far I'm coming, um, where my improvements are, if I'm not improving, where am I stagnant, and then these are just self evaluation. And like I said, you don't have to share this with the world. It's just between you and you. But there's plenty of people with great ideas that don't get it out there because of fear of like, I'm not where I want to be, or the perfectionist or whatever. So in these next couple of shots, I'm going to show you the first ever episodes of The Simpsons and Rick and Morty. So let's get to it. So this is something that I've seen online. This was Simpsons' first ever episode. If it's not the first ever episode, it's one of the early episodes. If you look at the drawing, it's not the Simpsons that you see now and now. You know, it's not perfectly drawn. The line art is nice actually. The line art's not bad. But if you look on there, look, the background is not too, there's not too much perspective going on. Not trying to impress. There's not too much like impressing going on. If you look on here, it's just more about your story and how you articulate it and just produce it. Because once it's made, you know, and then you can improve on it later, build on it later, and so on and so forth. But still sick though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know like people look at that and think, oh, whatever. But yo, that's sick. Like, that was done. You know. Look at the bed. But again, you know what's going on, and that's the main thing. And then here you have Rick and Morty, like, oh my God, like, look at that, look at that. But to me, I still think this is sick. Like, I think this is sick. But for me, it's more to do with like me and knowing the process, long process of just animating and putting it all together. I know how long that is, you know. So I could just appreciate it and be like, yo. So but yeah, the audio removed it because it's a lot of foulness. But this is Rick and Morty, first ever. I really hope this video gave you the energy and gusto that you need to just produce and push and all the motivation and energy. I send that to you, and just bring it out there. Once it's out there, it's out there. You can have a look. You can even come back to it and see how long you got. Again, when I say I put it out there, if you don't want to put it to the world, that's all right. But I mean, like, as in, like, just produce it. Have a little folder. Put that folder like these are just my scribbled ideas or whatever you want to call it, and just bam, 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 bang it out. Put it in there, and then revisit it every once so often. Anyway, that's all. Show love. Appreciate everyone showing love. Love is love. I'm gone. Blessings.